So, we have learned so far how to the multiplication of the two negative integers and also more than the two negative integers, and the dividing is nothing but is the inverse operation of the multiplication. Now, we are going to learn what are their properties. We are going to learn it. The properties of integers under addition, the properties of integer under multiplication, and that is called a commutative property under addition, and also associative property under addition. These three properties we are going to learn it. The next three more properties of that also we are going to learn it. Now, here is given, first one is known as, that is called a properties under addition. The first one is given, that is called an associative, it is called a closure property. What do you mean by the closure property? So, first is very simple. Take any two integers, we will write a plus b must be a some number is called as c. That means, here is we will take any number a, it must be satisfy the condition. So, a is 2 and b is 3. Then the result is also an integer under the closure property. Under closure property, that where C will get it, that is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Give any integer, okay, then A is equal to like 4 and B is equal to second 7. So, what your results? Where 5 is also an integer, the sum of the two integers must be an integer under addition. Okay, that is called the closure property number 1. So, we are going to find out under addition any sum of the two integers again an integer. If the both are positive numbers, I will get the, which is the 5 is also an integer. Here is A is 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. 11 is also an integer. So, sum of the two integers is an integer. Under addition, it is a closure property. The next we will go for the property, the commutative property it is. What is? Let A and B are two integers. Under addition, two integers. So, this is also under addition we are doing that. Here is, now we write A plus B must be equal to B plus A. The order may be changed, but their results must be equal. That number also must be equal to an integer. Okay. Now, we will take by example here we are doing here is a under addition, that is A is equal to 4 and B is equal to say some 5. Then what is the sum of these two integers is also an integer, that is given 4 plus 5 is equal to is 9, or then 5 plus 4 is also 9. So, sum of the two integers must be again integer is known as the, we got it is known as the commutative property. The next we will go to the associative property is there, that also we are going to learn it. Associative property, very simple, it is also, it is nothing but associative property, Ty will put it. So, here is a let A, B and C are integers. Okay. Now, what happened here is, now we will say A plus of B plus C, there are three integers in associative property, A plus of B plus C, this I can write grouping A plus B of plus C is also an integer. So, the order is A plus of B plus C is equal to A plus B of plus C is also an integer. Give it the example for that. Now, we will go for an example. Here is the A is like 2 and B is 3 and C is, as you like, I can give you as a 5. Now, substitute the LHS must be equal to RHS, then this is nothing but we will call it as the sum of these three and the sum of these three must be equal, that is also an integer. Their sum must be equal. Here we got it 2 plus of 3 plus 5 is equal to, you can write 2 plus 3 of plus 5. Now, here is 2 plus 3 plus 5 is 8 is equal to 2 plus 5 and plus 5. The both results will be 10. So adding 2 plus 8 is 10 and also the 5 plus 5 is 10. So it's a holds good under the associative, the property must be equal. Okay. So we have learned associative property. Next we'll go to identity property, we'll go to that also. So what do you mean by the identity property? Additive identity, that also we are going to learn it. So what do you mean by additive property? So very simple, add any number to a 0, I will get the same number. That is known as the additive identity. Now here I will take that minus 4 plus 0 is equal to minus 4 and 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. So adding any number to that, I can get the same number. So additive identity under addition is 0. 0 is that is additive identity in the under addition only. But if you go under multiplication, we have learned in the class 7 under multiplication and all we have learned in class 6. Under multiplication, the same number I should get the product. Can you tell me what is that number is? 1. Yes, it is correct. In the product, the 6 into 1 is 6. Then minus 4 into 1 is minus 4. So under multiplication, the identity element is always 1. But under addition is, the identity element is 0. The next we'll go to what we mean by additive inverse. What do you mean by inverse? Very simple. So I have some 24 rupees. I purchased something, I got the bill is 60 rupees. How much I should give to him, the negative sign is known as the additive identity. Inverse, additive inverse is the negative sign. I got plus 4, the additive inverse is minus 4. So that is called the negative sign. Their sum must be equal to 0 is known as the additive inverse. Now that also we are going to learn what is additive inverse here. So I got it, here is plus 10. The additive inverse is minus 10. Their sum must be equal to 0. If we get the 0, is that the 10 is additive inverse is minus 10. For a minus 10, additive inverse is plus 10. It's very simple. Positive, opposite is a negative sign. The additive inverse is plus 10, minus 10 is become 0. The minus 6, it's a plus 6. It becomes the additive inverse is 0. So additive inverse of 6 is plus 6. Additive inverse of plus 6 is minus 6. The additive inverse of minus 6 is plus 6. So vice versa. It is nothing but one is positive, other is negative. Is known as the additive identity. The additive inverse we got it. Additive identity is 0. Additive inverse is the negative sign of the given number. Their sum must be equal to 0. Then it become an additive inverse of each other. So for plus 10, the inverse is minus 10. If the minus 10, the inverse is plus 10. They are called additive inverse. So we have learned this is the properties of integers under addition. Now we are going to learn the properties of integers under the multiplication. The first one is given the closure property. So where we have done it in the addition, a plus b is equal to an integer. In general, a and b are the integers. Sum of the two integers is again an integer. That we learn. Similarly in the product also, where in general where a and b, then a and b are the integers. That means a cross b is equal to some number, that is also an integer. C is also an integer. Similarly in the product, so 7 into 8 is a 56. 56 is also the product of two integers, again an integer. And also minus 3 into 15 is minus 45 is also an integer. That means the product of under the closure property, the product of two integers, again an integer, is under the closure property under multiplication. And this going in general, if a and b are the two integers and a cross b, that a into b is also an integer. And similarly, we will go for the second one is the commutative property. In general, where a and b are the integers, the product of the integers again an integer. That is a cross b is equal to b cross a, or a into b is equal to b into a is always an integer. So I will give one example for this. What is that example is? Suppose 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into 2 is 6. So, there is no need of order. The product of 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into 2 is equal to 6. 6 is also an integer. It is under multiplication, it is a commutative property. The third one is given, the associative property is there. In associative property also we learn it in under addition that a plus of b plus c is equal to a plus b of plus c. We have done it under that is called a property under addition. Now we are going to learn the associative property under the multiplication is the a cross b of cross c, that means a into b of c, that is equal to, we can take in the grouping here a into and b into c. So both the results will be always is equal. The product also will get an integer. So we'll give an example for this. That is a is 1, the b is 2 and c is 3. Now please, you can see here in the left side is given, that is 1 into 2 of into 3. That is equal to 1 into and 2 into 3. So the order we have changed, but even though the product must be an integer. We got it here. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 3 is 6, is equal to, that is 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 1 is 6. Both the product is, we got it 6 under the multiplication, and it holds good the associative property. And also the distributive property is given, that is where a, b, c are the integers, and make the grouping as a b plus c and product of a. That is sum of the two integers and a product of an integer, will get that nothing but a into b is ab and a into c is ac. So this is known as the distributive property. And also we are going to learn the multiplicative identity. That means we have done under addition. What is the additive identity under addition? We tell that the 0. Adding any integer to the 0, I will get the same integer. Under addition is 0. Under multiplication also I given some idea there. So the product of any number by 1, I will get the same number. Under multiplication, the identity element is always 1. The next is the multiplication of 0. You know very well, while the multiplying in the grid, any number multiplying by any integer, any whole number, and its be product with a 0, the result always is 0. So this is, we have learned in this chapter that all the properties under addition, under multiplication, we have done it. The next will continue the next class. So thank you very much, my dear friends.